そうですか？結構藤村先生はそのあたり繊細じゃないかと思うんですけど。
要は気持ちよくお腹いっぱいになるかどうかだ、藤姉は。
あ、そうだ先輩。今度は藤村先生のお弁当も作った方がいいですかね？
間違いなく喜ぶが、甘やかしちゃいかん、癖になると過去の経験が物語っている。
はあ、いろいろ大変だったんですね。
I notice I chew thoroughly on the sweet salmon, still full of flavor despite being chilled. With a Japanese-style lunchbox this good, Sakura's cooking is exceeding all expectations.
ライダーもお弁当を作れるようにならないかな？
どうだろうな。言えば黙々とチャレンジしてくれるんだけど、なんか義務って感じで楽しそうじゃないし。
ライダーと一緒にお料理できれば楽しいんですけどね。あ、でもやっぱり先輩と一緒が一番勉強になります。
Looks like Sakura thought she hurt my feelings and is trying to hide it with a smile. It's fine. Even with 3 people in the kitchen, it'll work out somehow. Continued to consume our respective lunches, I suddenly noticed something. Could it be?
さくら、もしかして弁当間違えてないか？
え、そうですか？でもお箸は合ってますよ。
あれ、そうか。なんかさくらの弁当の方が大きい気がしたから。
Really, dude? Maybe because it was on top of Sakura's small thighs, but her lunchbox looked really large.
でも間違えても同じですよ。
Shiro, come on, don't be this.
これ大きさも中身も同じ？
Ah, that must be why it looked bigger. Wait, but then...
ああ、てっきりさくらは少ないのかなとか。
でもほら、私と同じ量だと先輩午後にお腹減っちゃうじゃないですか。だから。
そうか。でもそうなるとさくらには多くないか？
Her lunch had at least 80% more than the amount I did.
普通ですよ、普通。私もこれくらいなら全然平気です。
普通、そうか。普通だったんだ。
I often hear about girls skipping lunch entirely, but...
そうですね。やっぱり運動しているからでしょうね。私がたくさん食べても大丈夫なのは。
So the secret to losing weight isn't cutting back on what you eat, but rather using more energy. Wait, but it doesn't seem like Sakura is really worried about that, in fact.
それにですね、先輩。私たちまだまだ育ち盛りですよね。
Maybe she's just fucking hungry.
Huh?
Sakura's still growing? When she tells me something like that, it makes me wonder what parts of her she's referring to. Shiro! Without realizing, I stopped moving my chopsticks and looked down. This is not good. This fantasy is not appropriate for a sacred archery dojo.
先輩、鮭塩が強すぎました？
いや、弁当はうまいし、さくらの料理も上手だ。育ち盛りって、ほら、ちょっと考えてただけ。ほら、なんだ、この年になってまだ背が伸びるのかなとかな。
昔より先輩、背が伸びてますよね。これからも伸びるんじゃないでしょうか。
I mean, Archer gets a lot taller than him, so... I'd hope he'd be able to.
もっと欲しいんだよな、背。こればっかりは鍛えて伸びるものじゃないから。
気にしすぎですよ。今でも先輩はしっかりしてて頼りがいがありますから。
It's blatant flattery, but I'm still glad to hear it. Please stroke my ego more. Right now, there's nothing I can do but stay focused. If I become strong enough to lift Sakura up with one arm, maybe I won't be able to accept. I'd be able to accept her compliments sincerely.
あ、お茶汲んできましょうか。
欲しい欲しい。まだ時間があるし、ゆっくり一服してから戻ろうか。
はい、先輩。
Ooh. Who are you? As I start prepping dinner, I glance outside and notice that the sun's already set. Dropped like a rock is an apt expression. Looks like the sunset waits for no man.
お風呂洗っといたわよ。使ってないバスタオルどこ？
セイバーに聞いてくれ。洗濯物の片付けはセイバーの仕事。
I reply while pounding out a steady rhythm with the kitchen knife. There's a lot of clattering in the living room behind me.
先輩、お醤油切れてます。商店街まで買い出しに行ってきますね。
Be careful.
もう遅いし、買い出しは明日にしよう。藤年地からちょっと分けてもらえばいいよ。イリア、さくらと一緒に。
Wait, Ilia's not here. Though she leaves the assault with Fuji in the morning, she often isn't here for dinner. When she does come, it's usually when everyone's relaxing after having already finished
で
dinner.
は私が同伴しましょう。今朝の話もある。夜道の一人歩きは危険です。
Saber, don't go running off and killing someone.
セイバー。ああ、そりゃ助かる。ライダーが行くと藤年とこの若い衆さんが怖がるからな。
I sense a quick nod from the two of them. They grab a large empty bottle and merrily head to the Fujimura group.
シロ、調理中にすまないのですが。
Ryder appears as if to replace the two who just left. The punctual Ryder won't show her face in the living room before 7 o'clock. Until then, she stays in her room immersed in reading.
あいよ、何？
シロの留守中、ゴシップの定期購入をしろと見知らぬ人物が訪ねてきました。断ったのですが、
Down the
ま
fuck
だ
off.
諦めない。率直に言って、あれは敵とみなして良いのでしょうか？
Yes.
いいな、断じて見なしてはいけない。
Just threaten him a little, like, you know, grab his wrist a little and kind of give it a little squeeze. Why? Because it could cause fatalities. You don't have to kill him. Treat others kindly, treat yourself kindly. Ryder seems patient, but she has zero tolerance towards enemies. Her classification of someone as friend or foe or enemy happens amazingly quick. Saber's also rather similar in this aspect. Despite having some leeway in her definition of enemy, once acknowledged, Saber won't show any mercy either.
わかりました。自信はありませんが、明日もおとなしく彼の話を聞いて。
無理に付き合う必要ないぞ。新聞ならもう撮ってるって言えば3ヶ月はやってこないからその方向で。もしくはさくらを呼べば即時解決。
さくらですか？しかし、ああいった手合いはさくらも苦手だと思いますが。
She can be scary when she wants to.
苦手なものって克服できるらしい。さくらの新聞勧誘の交わし方はすごいぞ。見ているこっちが怖くなるぐらい。
What does she do? In her suggestive, passive manner, she grabs the weed by the very roots, and then at the very last moment cuts it thoroughly with a smile on her face. No man can withstand the shock of hearing, "You should be going soon," before I call the police, okay? With the smile of hers. A passive-aggressive style of defense along the lines of Kyoto native, offering a guest some bubuzuki as a sign that they're overstaying their weapon. Well, welcome.
なるほど。日頃温和な分、本気で怒らせてはいけないというのは理解できます。ところで、そのさくらはどこに？
セイバーと一緒に藤村組だ。すぐ帰ってくるから藤姉とテレビでも見ててくれ。
盛り付けの手伝いはしなくてよろしいのですか？
いや、気持ちだけで十分。今日は大皿一枚で事足りるから。
Lightly bowing, Ryder returns to the living room.
ライダーさん何するのよ。せっかく手に入れた伝説のラケットレインボーガッデムのお披露目なのに。
Yes.
すみません。こちらのニュースが見たかったもので。うわ、明確すぎてもはや理由になってね。なんでよ。退屈しないわよそのアニメ。
ラケットのくせにフロッピーとかピザとかレーザー砲を内包したマッド兵器とか使ってね、もう面白いとかつまらないとか超越した次元の作品なんだから。
I'm quietly nodding in response to Fuji's explanation. Writer still ruthlessly changes the channel. She said that reading is a part of her life. Watching TV is just a simple hobby of hers.
しかし、なんだな。
It's gotten really lively in here. Food hasn't even been served and it's noisy already. How much worse will it get once dinner starts? It won't be too bad. I'll enjoy it. It's just after 9 p.m. and dinner's already over. There are no major events and everyone returned to their rooms. It's too early to go to bed, so what should I do in the meantime? Let's go out for a walk. I save. Okay. Okay. No save. Oh, I feel so alone. I'll go check the situation in town. Saber may have said otherwise, but if you're not alone, there will probably be things that you'll miss. I did my best to sneak outside. The Emiya house, the residents surrounding are peaceful and quiet. Nothing is out of the
な
ordinary.
るほど。これは半年前の再現になるんだ。
Why'd I go outside alone? Why am I not bringing Saber along? It all makes sense once I look back at it from a stranger's perspective. No matter how harmless it may seem, if I were to exercise proper judgment, I should not be walking out alone. Even though there are no enemies, the reality is there is something odd happening to this town. So the reason I'm out here on my own, nonetheless, must be that I plan to use myself as live bait to draw out anything abnormal. It's pretty tough knowing that I intended to do until I've done it, if I do say so myself.
気まぐれで選んだんだけどな。ま、
Gazing at the night sky, I start walking. If I feel danger, I'll just go back to the house right away. Then I'll return quickly to my room and wait until tomorrow. I look up at the moon. The sky is cleared and a white moonlight is cutting through the darkness. Are we going to address the fact that there's a hole in the sky? Well then, hopefully I'll find some clear evidence of abnormality that even someone as thick-headed as me can recognize. Like the moon? Oh god. South residence. There doesn't seem anything wrong here. No signs of life in the district as usual. No screens nearby, no howling beasts either. Perhaps due to the white moonlight, the town looks brighter than usual.
異常なし。次行ってみるか。
I leave the western-style residential district. On the way back, I notice something right out of the corner of my eye. There are 1 or 2 brand new post boxes. What the fuck's going on? I guess it's about time to go back. It's not like I have only tonight. There's time tomorrow too. I return to the Emiya residence. It seems that the end of the night has been postponed for a little longer. A day is ended. Sprawling on the bed, I let fatigue take over my body. Mild drowsiness is numbing out my mind. What a release. Since the incident, I can't trust my consciousness being separated from me. Sleep. It's a rite of passage from the closing of one day to the reopening of the next. A natural thing for anybody. A reoccurring memory hole. Limp and powerless, I'm falling into that abyss.
さて、明日は何をしたもんかな。
There are all sorts of things to think about and things that have to be done, but all of that can be decided once tomorrow comes. For the time being, let's just call it a day. Where do I go? Let's go to the streets. Temple? Wait. Anything over here? Ah, Saber!
海を見ていました。
Saber looks back and says so. There's nothing else to see. I came here on a whim, and the first figure I saw was Saber. An ultramarine skirt with a white blouse and that shining blonde hair. Even that from far away I knew it was Saber. But when I walked over to her side, I found myself unable to speak to her. Her first time on the seashore? Probably not. Since she's gazing so far into the distance, I just wound up thinking that. Yeah, no way. Saber's hometown must have been on the coast too.
この国の海は穏やかですね、シロ。
ああ、ここは内海だからな。遠くに行けばもっと荒い海もあるよ。
That is on a peninsula that's breaking up the Pacific Ocean's Kuroshio current, as if rushing towards the rough waters of the Sea of Japan. That must be on one magnificent sight. Taking her to a place like that sounds like a dream.
私の故郷の海は風が逆まくと、まるで銭湯の白馬がたてがみを逆立てて走るようでした。あるいは白亜の岬の上から遠くの陸地を眺めれば、海霧の向こうに長く続く対岸が見えた。
It is early in the fall, a calm day, yet Saber's words somehow brought that scenery to my mind. Nothing like the docile ocean in front of us, but something harsh and solemn. I steal a glance at Saber's face. Her talk of her hometown leaves some kind of bittersweet taste in my mouth.
いつか私の国に平和が訪れれば、船に乗って異国の大地を見てみたかった。大陸から来る騎士たちの語るガリアの黄金の平原、エリンの民の住まうヒベルニアの緑の丘、あるいは銀融詩人たちの語る歌に編まれた遠い大地に、私の旗を翻し、未知の文物をこの目に収めたかった。
And then lay waste to their cities. Like a true king, I have no words to answer her with. I have no right to speak a dream she could not realize.
そういうことを思い出していました。私は恵まれている。未練ではなく、良き思い出として、こうして眺めることができるなんて、どんな奇跡が働いたのか。私はかつての国を思い、シローのいる国で、今も記憶をつなげている。
Saber turns around. The sea breeze envelops her arms like a blessing.
この地は、私を包み込むように暖かくていい。いずこの大地も、住めば都と言いますから。いつかシローにも、私の故郷を見せたいものです。たとえ時代は変わってしまっても、あの緑の丘には私たちが生きた時代の息吹が残っていると信じたい。
Hope that resembles envy. Just as before, I cannot find the right words to say.
シロ、どうしたのです？何かあなたを困らせるようなことを口にしてしまったのでしょうか？
そうじゃなくて、セイバーがそんな風に故郷の話をするのが初めてだったから。
The town that Saber spoke of has a sweet smell of fantasy and green grass. What if I were abroad, telling the story of the town of Fuyuki? What it would smell like, I start pondering.
故郷は遠くにありて思うものだったっけ？
誰の歌かは知りませんが、その郷愁はわかります。誰しも離れてみなければ自分がどこにいたのかはわかりませんから。
ああ、それは。
I feel like I've heard something like this before. Just like breaking something you haven't really valued before. In exchange for the regret, you can't turn it back into the way it was. You realize just how important it was.
離れてみるまではわからないか。けど、なんていうかな。この町で育って、この町で暮らすのが当たり前すぎてさ。どこか遠くに行っても、 結局はここが帰りたい場所のような気がするよ。
はい。その言葉には四郎のあり方を感じる。異国で故郷を思いながらも、あなたの心はこの町にあるのです。
I nodded Saber's words. There is not a single person who does not love the land they were born and raised in. Even if they don't have any clear feelings of affection for it, it is a subconscious instinct that is difficult to defy. However, even then, there are also those rare souls that cannot exist without hating it. It must be the sun. I feel a bit dizzy. Since it's rare to meet Saber at the harbor, I ended up pondering about hometowns and things completely outside of my character. Time for a change of pace.
そうだ、そういえば魚好きだよな。
ええ、特定のものを除けば好みですが、もしやシロ、ここの港には魚市場があると。
いや、さすがにない。でも秋の魚はいいな。サンマにユズ。
この国の情緒ですね。はい。
Thus, the menu for tonight has been decided. I'd love to get some nice fatty ones, but well, this season's fish is great no matter what. And in the end, you could see that say that it's a cook job to draw out the true flavor. Still, the one time you actually want to see the guy who spends all his day fishing, he's not here.
期待しています、シロ。
尽力しますと。セイバーはどっか寄ってくところはあるのか？
いいえ、特にはありません。そろそろ戻りましょう、シロ。
Urged on by Saber, I leave the harbor behind. The sea breeze pushes at my back. From beyond the horizon, I wonder if the wind is from a faraway foreign country, blowing over this land, will be able to return to its birthplace one day. Wallpaper added. Thank you. Wallpaper added. Noon, second day. Oh god. Big bridge. Oh, Lancer! I'll come to you later. Who's here? Someone. Random. Temple. It'll probably be like Issei. Whoa. I gouge out the hills behind the temple. The mountain range spread out beneath me reminds me of the pure strength of nature. Beyond it lies the forest of Einsburns. When I think of that, the landscape I'm so familiar with suddenly feels like the scenery of a foreign country. I brought myself here many times. I'm used to seeing the signs of nature here, so it shouldn't be particularly impressive to me. Bright sunlight makes me squint. The scenery tugging at my chest makes me squint. Whatever caused the change in mental state right now, the serenity of the surrounding put me at ease. Should I loosen up and relax? I could end up gazing at the mountains until the stars come out.
いや、そんな場合じゃない。甲羅干しはまたの機会にしないと。
When winter break comes, everything will be covered in snow, so we could have another camp next summer or something instead. I bet no one would mind having a picnic here either.
来年か。気の長い話だな。
What happens until then will be another story. Getting up and stretching my back, I leisurely leave the graveyard behind me. It's just after 9 p.m. and dinner is already over. There are no major events. Everyone returned to their room. What should I do in the meantime? Can I go out for it? We need to clear these walks. Let's go to the temple. And see how that's doing. The temple gate stands in silence. The stone steps seem to go on forever into the night sky. Somehow I can picture them leading to the heavens. But unfortunately the moon's not overhead, so the stairs connect properly right in up to the Rito temple and not to another world. I peek inside through the gate. There's nothing unusual about the temple grounds. I'd like to go investigate more, but that would require stepping onto the premises.
そこ
Hey,
あ
assassin.
と一歩で首を落とすことになるぞ
And so stands the servant, still guarding the gate.
あんたも暇なんだな。もうここを守る必要はないのに、律儀に役割を果たしている。それとも何か？もしかして仏像泥棒とか多い？
盗人はとんと見かけぬが違うものならよく通るぞそら今もお前の横を通り過ぎた
Naturally, there's no one around. I only felt a chilling yet warm wind brushing up by my cheek.
やめてくれ。寺で幽霊の話なんてご法度だ。ただでさえ一人ぼっちでおっかないんだから脅かすのはなし。
Or maybe that's how it is. Servants are spirits, maybe they do these things.
なあ、もしかして本当に出るのか、ここ。
出るともお前が気づかないだけだ私も生前は真っ当な百姓だったからな霊感などあるわけもなし同業を見るのはここに来てからのことになるが
I see. Well, as long as I can't even see one, I suppose no harm can come from them either. If ghosts really can harm people, it would be the ones we can actually see. If there's no room, it probably can't kill you.
知りたければ一度死んでみることだここの女狐ならば臨死程度二つ返事で引き受けると思うが
お断りだよ。キャスターは今一つ信用ならない。なんか初めは善意で引き受けてくれるけど仕事中に悪知恵ひらめいて土壇場で裏切りそうな気がする。
違いないあれがサーバントのいでたちをしているときは気をつけるがいい
Caster used to be good-hearted, probably. But a lifetime in the shadows left her stained deeply with spite. Despite reforming, she still puts on her wicked grin from time to time. It's a cute look, it doesn't matter. If I were to rank her on the list of servants to never let your guard down against, she would be first or second.
しかし今宵は何用だつまらぬ用向きなら昼にしろ門番たる責務はないが霊樹の縛りは働いていてなこの時間に外から来る者には加減できん
ああ、そうか。あんた霊樹でここを守ってるんだっけ？
From the beginning, the Holy Grail War meant nothing for this servant. Assassin's just a swordsman that intercepts enemies trying to pass through the gate. The irregularities in town have nothing to do with him. It must not interest him very much either.
帰るよ。退屈の邪魔をしてすまなかった。
なんだ冷やかしであったのか
あんたが守ってるなら大丈夫。今度来るとき覚えてたら土産でも持ってくるよ。
I turned my back to the temple gate.
それはならば耳麗しい花を一ついや二つ所望しよう不満があるわけではないがこう月ばかりでは男が廃るというものだからな
Bring Saber and Ryder, eh? Is it boldness or just idle curiosity? If anybody could try to hit on 2 former enemy servants, it would be this guy. Well, I guess it's not that unlikely. On some lovely moonlight spring evening, by some mistake, who knows? A night party like that might just happen.